My crazy sister tried to seduce my boyfriend and my family is taking her side. When I started dating my boyfriend Tony, my little sister Ellie was 15 and had an innocent crush on him. She'd sit next to him at dinner, laugh at all his jokes, and find excuses to be around whenever he came over. She even asked him to teach her how to play video games, though she had no interest. Tony thought it was funny, and I thought it was adorable. It seemed like just a harmless teenage crush. But when she got older, things started to change. At 16, she began acting like Tony was her boyfriend too. She'd wear tighter clothes, use more makeup, and wear strong perfume whenever he was around. She'd sit too close to him, lean on his shoulder, and look at him with these desperate eyes, as if he were the only man in the world. If I told her to back off, she'd act clueless, saying, "What? I'm just being friendly." By 18, she wasn't even trying to hide it anymore. She started texting Tony under the guise of asking for advice, but it quickly escalated into late-night messages with inappropriate comments. "If I was older, do you think you'd ever be into me? Do you ever get bored of my sister? If you want to have real fun, let me know." Tony showed me everything, and I confronted Ellie. She laughed in my face, saying, "Relax, it's just a joke." Like it was normal. It wasn't normal. Ellie would wait until I left the room to get Tony alone. I once caught her licking icing off her finger while staring at him at a family party. At another time, she accidentally spilled a drink on herself and then took off her shirt in the kitchen, standing there in just her bra. If I reacted, she'd act like I was crazy for thinking anything of it. My parents did nothing. I told them how uncomfortable Ellie's behavior was making Tony, but they shrugged it off. "She's just young," my mom said. "It's just a phase," my dad added, as if I was overreacting. Things got worse on her 19th birthday. She got drunk at a family party, and Tony and I were cleaning up when she stumbled into the kitchen. With glassy eyes, she leaned against the counter and purred, "Tony, if you ever get bored of my sister, you know where to find me." I was standing just 2 feet away. Tony immediately looked uncomfortable and told her to sit down. She reached for his arm and giggled. "Come on, I know you look at me." That was it. I snapped, yelling, "What the hell, Ellie?" She turned to me wide-eyed as if I were the crazy one. "Oh, relax, I'm just joking," she said. After that, Tony avoided her. He'd skip family events if Ellie was there, and when we did go, he'd stick to my side like glue. I told my parents what happened, but they brushed it off. "She's just young," my mom said. "She'll grow out of it." I thought maybe they were right until Ellie crashed our engagement party. Tony proposed last year, and we celebrated with friends and family. Everything was going smoothly until Ellie showed up, wearing a tight red dress, far too short for the occasion. She walked up to Tony, ignoring me completely, and said, "Wow, Tony, you're really committing to this?" That should have been the end, but I saw her whispering to him in a corner an hour later. I couldn't hear everything, but I heard enough. "You don't have to marry her. We could run away. Be together." Tony stepped back, clearly horrified. "What the hell is wrong with you?" Ellie smirked like it was all a game. "You're really gonna marry her? When you could have me?" That's when I lost it. I stormed over, grabbed her arm, and yanked her away. "Get out." She rolled her eyes. "Oh, come on. Don't be so dramatic." "Dramatic? You're hitting on my fiancé at our engagement party," I yelled. People started noticing, and my mom rushed over to control the situation. "Ellie, maybe it's time for you to go," she said. Ellie scoffed, but finally left. I hoped my parents would understand how serious the situation had become, how inappropriate and disgusting her behavior was. Instead, my mom said I was being too harsh. "She's just lost and looking for attention," she said. "She's your sister. You should be there for her." I had given Ellie chance after chance. I had ignored her weird comments and put up with her embarrassing behavior, but I wasn't going to be there for someone trying to steal my fiancé, so I cut her off. I told my parents she wasn't welcome at the wedding. They told me I was overreacting and that family forgives, but I don't think I can. Now my mom barely speaks to me. My dad is staying out of it. Ellie plays the victim, acting like I ruined her life when all I did was stop putting up with her insanity.